everyone. Welcome to Chapter 5. We've just finished learning about decision control structures, which included if statements, if-else statements, and the switch structure. Now we're going to learn about repetition control structures, which is a method used to create looping within your program. Okay, so let's go check out the objectives for this chapter. Here's a list of the things you're going to learn about in this chapter. You're going to learn about repetition or looping control structures. You'll learn how to use a while loop in a program. You're going to explore how to construct and use counter-controlled, sentinel-controlled, flag-controlled, and end-of-file controlled repetition structures. You're going to learn how to use a for loop in a program. You're going to learn how to use a do-while loop in a program. You're going to examine break and continue statements. You're going to discover how to form and use nested control structures. You're going to learn how to avoid bugs by avoiding patches. And you'll learn how to debug loops. That's it. The list is not that long, but the concepts are quite detailed. So be sure to keep your thinking cap on. Now, let's get started. Why would computer scientists design programs so that you can create repetition or looping? Well, some of the reasons are listed on this slide. Looping is a way to reuse a variable as many times as you need to. That's the beauty of looping. It's the idea behind the repetition control structure. There are several methods for accomplishing this process. So in the next video, we'll take a look at some of the details. Here we have method 1. This is without looping. Declare a variable for each day and enter the number of calories burned. Add the values and store in a variable for the week's total. So you have 7 days in a week, right? So you'd have to have 7 variables, one for each day. And then divide that total by 7. Find the average. So you need 7 days of variables, a variable for the total, and a variable for the average. That's 9 variables. But if you use a loop, you can create a loop that reads a number into a variable and adds it to a variable that holds the sum of the numbers. This way, you only need 3 variables. The variable for calories, the day counter, what day you're on, and the total. Then compare that to 9 variables. You see the usefulness here, I bet. Okay, so now that you know why we want to learn about loops, we're going to learn about the while loop. We're going to get very specific on specific kind of loops.